Hello. It's 26th of August. It's 5:45 Tuesday. And today is exactly 1 month till my album The Rising comes out. And I feel like everything's late. But it is what it is, and we are where we are. And that's it. And it's coming then. And that being said, what I want to talk about today is social media, because why I started doing these videos, well, it's been two reasons. Firstly, I felt like I said in the beginning, I just remembered this, that I will never be, I'm older now than I've never been, yet I will never be this young anymore. And I would like to, I assume that there's going to be a time when I would like to have these videos. Like already this version of me that I am today wishes that I would have started doing these videos already when I started this whole Album Ready project many years ago. So there is that, just like to document this for myself in a way. And secondly, obviously, because we live in this time and space where we are, to also kind of practice how to talk to a camera, how to be an active, proactive member of the social media sphere. And I don't know if you have any, or if somebody has any thoughts on this, or if this resonates with somebody. So yesterday was a bank holiday here in London, and I had with my partner, we had a long weekend off, and we were pretty much like offline, like no screens whatsoever, or as little screens as possible. And it was great. And now I know that today is 30 days till the Rising album, so I should be like locked in on social media, just posting every day. And then I opened Instagram, and I don't know, the vibe is just off. The vibe is off. And it's almost like, if this is it, then I don't, like, why? What am I supposed to be doing here? And what's, I don't know. And obviously that's why, honestly, I like, and I want to be, again, more proactive user here on YouTube, because I really feel like this is kind of one of the places for all kinds of conversations and media. And despite YouTube becoming like more like competitor to actual TV, but also TikTok is, some people still think it's like this silly, goofy, whatever. But there's a lot of like great political, philosophical, all kinds of discourse, like really great stuff. Probably again in the marginals, but even the marginals can be quite big and wide. And obviously, and I have my newsletter, I have my home concerts, I had this. But at the same time, I feel that I kind of need to be part of the more like fast social media discourses. But I honestly don't know how. I don't know how, because it just feels like I'm an artist. I'm creating a vibe, I'm creating a space, somebody has said people like us do things like this. And I feel like people like us, people like me, I don't know what people like us post on social media. And at the same time, it is important to be there. And I just don't know how to energetically, intentionally exist there. Maybe the people that I'm following are not the right ones. Maybe I should just... and now I'm especially talking about Instagram for some reason. I don't have that problem elsewhere, I think. Anyway, just something that I recognize, especially. And at the same time, I feel like I've started to like this. Like, I feel like this is starting to be... I'm getting better at looking at my own face when I'm talking. I'm getting better at just like sitting down, taking a deep breath, and then pressing record, and you know, and yeah, so yeah. So maybe I just need to move this experimentation fully to these other spaces and see what happens, and that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But it's interesting. And then I know we've already had the conversation about the kind of like the you know, on one hand we have the numbers and the algorithms and everything, and on the other hand we have just like the essence, and then what's the kind of the quality doesn't get a chance if there's no algorithmic uplift. So yeah, so maybe that's the practice. Maybe that is the practice. Maybe this practice here will continue, and then there's going to be another practice on the side. And actually there will, because well, my newsletter is coming out on Thursday, but because I've already logged in and I had this plan, and I thank my past version of myself for writing this, the newsletter that is out this Thursday, and by the way, there is a link below here, because that is one of the most important places for me to communicate besides this. But yeah, I am gonna be going to France, where I played one of my first home concerts. I'm playing another one at my friend, who's also an amazing filmmaker, documentary maker, former wartime photojournalist, Olga Kravets. And she's doing a documentary about my home concerts and her personal journey, and that is starting this Friday, which is pretty incredible, and it's gonna be a great practice. It's gonna be a great practice in many ways. But yeah, so the core question is, how do I exist as me, as the artist that I am, in the sphere of social media, where the vibe feels off? Am I just in the wrong places inside that media? Probably. Okay. this is it. This is, we need to study this. This is the next stage of this research. Since I have my setup, I think this is actually a pretty nice setup that I have going on right now. I guess I'm just gonna do something and start another practice for the faster social media. Yep. I don't know if I know I'm talking to a void, but if there's somebody out there in the void, on the other side of the void, talk to me. I want to understand, and I know that I'm not the only one who thinks about these things. Yeah. And finally, my album is out in 1 month. It's big, and I'm still in the algorithmic dump, but I call trying to walk up escalators that are coming down. But I trust the process. Yeah, it's hard, but it is what it is. Bye.